Hey guys, um, I just have this showing while I talk. I wanted to do the second part to my subscriber Friday. I love this couple, though I don't know if I would go with my husband like she does. She is an awesome wife, but they must test out different types of tints, and I think they're Swedish. Make them bigger. Let's see what, because I can't pronounce their name. What is their name? The Atkit family. Yeah, I don't know if they're Swedish or it's not German. Maybe it's Danish. But they, oh my gosh, they have tried out some really neat tints, and they like to do it. I don't know if where they live at it snows all the time, but they seem to always be in the snow. There's a couple I seen where it wasn't snowing, but they've had like big old, I don't know, big old humongous motorhomes, and but they do a lot of tents, and so it's pretty neat. I watched this because I'm not going out there, so. But I did say I might try sleeping in my front yard, and if I do, I'm gonna take y'all with me. I don't know if I'll stay the whole night because I'll be thinking I'm not scared to stay in my front yard. I'm more scared like it's a snake or something because we got them dang on ponds across the street. But maybe I have my feisty protector Parker with me. I wanted to say this. I see that some people have unsubscribed, and that is okay. It is freedom of choice. It's free will. You come and go as you please. I started out with 28 people. If people want to leave because they don't like the content, they are free to do that. I'm never going to sit here and try to act like I'm going to control people that I've never seen and don't know. I'm not going to tell you can't go watch other people. How does that even sound? I'm going to sit at my house and tell you all through my phone, you better not go watch somebody. That's crazy. That's why we have so many channels on YouTube. You can find any and everything that you want to watch. And what you don't know, you can learn. That's even better. You can learn some new stuff. Like I never would have saw these people if we didn't have YouTube. And so I think that's okay. The strangest, I mean, I have seen some strange things on here. I have seen some crazy ass content. Why is it I can get to a place and I can't remember a dang on word? I'm getting real old, y'all. Content creators. There's some crazy ones out here, y'all. And they have said some crazy things. But I don't know if they're the craziest because I've seen subscribers. You're going to fuss at me for going to watch another channel, and I'm going to sit there and say, I'm sorry, I went over there and watched, but I won't do it again. I stopped, and I felt guilty, so I want to apologize. What? What is that? I have never heard of that. And I know some of y'all think I'm hard. And my son says that. Some of my family members, yeah. I am a little hard. I mean, I was the oldest of four. I was the second mom. All the stuff that some people complain about having to do for their siblings, I did. And you know what? There were times I didn't feel like doing it, but I still did it. And when I got older, I didn't think nothing of it. So it kind of put me in a leadership role early on. So maybe I'm a little fussy, bossy, and all that good stuff. I need to go get my tripod. I don't feel like going to other in the house. But yeah. And then going into the military. I mean, I come from a military family. We lived, well, my whole life, I lived on military installations. Yeah. There were a few periods like when my stepfather went over to Vietnam, we stayed off post. Other than that, we always lived in quarters. So I come from a very much of a military family. So Some people may find me a little harsh or a little rough. No, I'm black and white with some things, but there's a lot of gray areas in life. I'm kind of no nonsense, but you know what? Why does he do this? Every single Parker. Parker. Get out the window. You know what? He does this just to annoy me. I'm sorry, y'all. Parker. Get out. Get out. Somebody's driving by the front yard. For the longest, he was barking at the rain. Oh. Now, he ain't made no noise for the last couple of hours, but as soon as I get on here, what does he want to do? Bark. But, yeah, I'm kind of no nonsense for the most part, but I am a fun, loving, and I will give you the shirt off of my back. But what I'm not going to do with, there are certain things I don't play with. I don't play with people abusing children or the elderly. I don't play with you playing with the name of the Lord or his word. I don't play with people threatening other people for absolutely no reason. I don't play with people who like to lie and manipulate and connive, especially when it comes down to money. Because you know what? You can always make money. And in this climate right now, if you can't get a job, I don't know what's wrong with you, unless you have some issues, you know what I mean, about not being able to get a job. But if you're an able-bodied person and you haven't gotten past the age of working, you can work. And the thing is, there are so many people that are living, which has made it good for people who had to live in their vehicles. There are so many work-at-home jobs. So you can go anywhere you want. As long as you got internet, you're still working. And there's plenty of them. I put the site, he ain't getting tired. I put the work-at-home site, website in the community tab if anybody's looking. And those are legit jobs. And so to have to beg for money, you don't have to do that. And then the sense of accomplishment and being able to take care of yourself is something that most people like. That was the one thing that I never ever wanted to do, was to have to ask somebody for help or do something for me or take care of me. I mean, I've learned over the years that you do sometimes need the assistance. So I'm not saying that I never got help, but I really hated having to ask. I've always wanted to be self-sufficient and being able to take care of myself. That was just so extremely important to me, for me to be able to take care of whatever my needs were. Because in this day and age, to depend on other people, well, we see how people flip-flop on YouTube. So I would not depend on YouTube to be my bread and butter. A lot of the bigger content creators are venturing out. You know, they have more platforms. They have their Patreon. They have, a lot of them have done their own websites. Because they're looking at it as a business. I would never depend on YouTube as my full-time business. Maybe I'm from the old school, but I'm looking at the way things are going and them trying to regulate stuff and YouTube trying to cut back on monies and all this stuff like that. You never know when they may flip-flop and put some rules in, because I've seen content creators doing whole vlogs on how YouTube is stealing their money or cutting back on how much they're paying as far as revenue. And when you start using that as your source of taking care of you and your family, and they start doing what they want because it's their business, yeah, it puts you in a bad situation. And so no, it would never, ever, ever be my only source. And the thing is, I don't ask the subscribers to send me nothing. It's funny to me how the ones who are out here, I'm just really, lying, conniving, and milking the people is sending them money fist over dollars. And yet, those of us who are out here trying to close down the scammers and stuff, people are literally getting mad at us and leaving nasty comments and wanting to report our channels for telling the truth. You're sitting over there watching people lie to you and wanting your money, and you're sending it. You're sending your money and you're sending gifts. And those of us who are telling the truth are not asking anybody for anything but to listen and just have an open mind. I'm not telling you not to subscribe to somebody. Sorry. I'm not telling you not to go look at people's channels. All I'm saying is information is important. Knowledge is important. You know, you perish from not knowing. You get in all kinds of trouble from not knowing. You can't make the best decisions because you don't know. So just listening and being able to weigh your options and look and see if whether what you are doing is something you really want to do. Is it what you believe? Does it go along with your belief system? Do you feel like the person is really being honest with you? Or should you sit back and look at their behaviors? If I come on here ranting and raving, yelling and screaming, peeing on myself, talking about my family bad, kicking my dog, and being nasty to y'all, then y'all just need to go ahead and call 911 and tell them that there's a crazy lady in South Carolina that needs some help. Because that's not behavior I would show in my normal life with y'all not being there. You know what I'm saying? So why would I get on here and you took the time out of your day to watch the video, and then I'm going to tell you just don't watch? I mean, really, if I had a person that came into my chat that said, you know, Deborah, what you said today is really, upsetting me, and I had surgery and I'm trying to, recoup. I'm at home, trying to get better. I would have probably told them, hey, I'm sorry, maybe I should have put a warning on it, because this is the topic that I'm talking about tonight. And surely I don't want to add any more harm to you trying to get better. So maybe, tonight might not be the best night for you to listen to what I'm talking about. So, hopefully you can find a good book or a movie or something, and then come back tomorrow and see what I'm talking about. Get down. But instead of saying something like that, the person told them, well, you must not have looked at the title, and this is what I'm talking about tonight, and you might need to go take a chill pill. I was like, wow. I hope I've never been rude to any of you all. I don't try. Now, there are people that, like today, and I'm going to end with that. I keep telling these people, I don't care if you come and make a crazy comment. Only time I'm going to delete you is when you want to go back and forth. Make your comment. If I happen to say something to you, then let it be. I acknowledge you. I said something to you. I've told you how I felt. You told me how you felt. I told you how I felt. And that's the end of the conversation for me. If you want to come over here and tell me what I should and should not do, I told the person if I needed some advice on what I should or should not do, both of my parents are still living. I would ask my mother or my father or the Lord. I don't believe I would ask some stranger who I have no idea who you are, and you only came over to try to, I don't know. I'm not like some content creators. I ain't finna get upset behind that. I don't care about what you say. I'ma still do what I do. It ain't against the law. Matter of fact, the law covers what I'm doing. There are laws that cover me being able to do a reaction, criticize, entertain, make jokes about whatever I want to. And my thing is, it's a free choice. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe like the other people did and never watch me. If you feel like I'm going against your content creator that you love so much, why did you come over and watch the video in the first place? Why? Because it's human nature. There's a whole bunch of them that come over and watch the videos. They're just not going to say it. Because it's human nature to be nosy and want to know what the other person is saying. Well, what you're not going to see is me sitting on here ranting and raving in a wig, looking all crazy, calling people names. For what? For what? If you all decide, there was one lady that came over and she said, oh, I'm going to go make herself a channel and talk about me. I'm like, okay. So she did that. She made a video. And because, of course, I'm not going to your channel, she decides to email me the video. And all I did was delete it. Ma'am, why would I go watch a video that you talking about me? I don't care. And if you make some money off of it, kudos to you. That's why we live in the United States. Free commerce. You can make money off of anything. So if you can make money off of me, and I ain't got to do nothing, okay. I ain't mad at you. Get your coins, baby. Get your coins. Make your change. I tell you what, people get upset about some of the most ridiculous things. I would have to say that if you don't have a full life, that would be the thing or the reason why you get upset about what other people say. Who goes to other people's channels, watch their videos, read their chats, and then get mad? I guess you should get mad. If you know that they're talking about you, you're going to go watch the video and read the chat and then get mad. But these people say that they're celebrity status. They say that they need to, not tell people where they are and do their videos ahead of time so that people won't know where they are because they are so well known in celebrity status. Let me tell you something. This little corner of YouTube that we playing around with, it is like Horton Hears a Who. That's how big it is in the YouTube world. It's a speck. People don't know who over half of the people on YouTube are. People don't know you, and they could care less. Do you think if you went to a court of law and you brought some of the crap up that people be saying on YouTube, the judge should just laugh at you and put you out? But I guess if you want to waste your money, they'll halfway hear it. But my thing is, if you're a celebrity, then you should get used to it. Celebrities know all the time that there's somebody writing stuff on them, saying stuff about them. You don't see them trying to sue nobody. You don't even see them. Most times they don't pay attention. Look at Beyonce. Have you ever heard her come out with a statement against people that say stuff about her? No. And she's known around the world. She don't have to. Immature people come out and want to argue with folks, such as Cardi B. Of course, what feather did it put in her hat to want to charge a YouTube content creator $4 million? How many of us think she's really going to get that $4 million? That was ridiculous. You was just butthurt. But there were things that people said way worse than that. See, some of these people need to stay off the internet because they can't handle it. My thing is, if I'm Cardi B, do you think I'm going to be sitting on the damn internet worried about, or on YouTube worried about what somebody's saying about me? If I'm not going to be worried about what somebody's saying about me, and I ain't got that type of money, do you think if I got that type of money, I'm going to care? Child cheese. See, that's young people and this these younger people can't take nothing. And I see some of the older people can't either. I have never heard my parents or grandparents ever say that they were mad and upset because somebody was talking about them and they're going to go sue them. Never. Because that's silly. It's ridiculous. Somebody's always talking about somebody. There's those saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names that never hurt me. You can call me all you want. You can call me ugly. You can call me fat. You can call me old. You can call me every name in the book. But it ain't gonna do nothing to me. Your words don't affect me. I am extremely secure in who I am. Extremely. And I don't know you. So how you gonna hurt my feelings, boy? They got some snow. I don't know if this tent gonna hold up. Ooh and wee. See, we have to go home. No, sir, you will not be up there. Look how the tent falling in. Up there trying to rake the snow off. Baby, we going home. And it's so tiny. No, we going home, buddy. But yeah, I just wanted to come back and finish up because, I don't know how to. Hopefully I'll get it together. No, I won't. I'll probably never be a big content creator. I'll probably never have thousands of people unless they just happen to fall over in here. And I'm okay with that. And I ain't going to make no millions of dollars on YouTube because that's not what I came on here for. I came on here for the injustice of it all, of people making a mockery of God's word and using older people. Because some of these people have a lot of older people who are retired at home, maybe housebound, bedridden, don't have a lot of money to go places and stuff. And so they do watch YouTube. And they do have good hearts. And they will go and take part of their Social Security check or their retirement check to send people money because they think they really need it. Or they think they really need to eat because they're good-hearted people. And I think that's despicable when you know that you could go and take care of yourself, but you're waiting on others to do it, and there's nothing wrong with you. And for you to take from other people, and then I can see if people sent you money and you were doing something good with it, like really taking care of yourself, but to go spend it on overeating, buying dollar stuff at the local Walmart or Dollar Tree or Dollar General, all the dollars. No, that's ridiculous. And I don't know what's wrong with some of the subscribers. And I think they do it out of loneliness, but there are enough channels out here that will treat you with respect. And you don't have to be lonely. There's enough chats out here that you can chat in and the people treat each other with respect. And the content creator is not going to talk to you all nasty, and they're not going to always be one to get in your pockets. Search around. Because even because you're on YouTube, you still should be treated with respect and not be taken advantage of. And that's that, and that's all. Now I'm going to wait and see who's going live tonight, because y'all know it ain't me. So I'll see some of y'all in the chat. Bye.